past it.
Robin, can you go 5 minutes without interrupting me?
Maybe if you listened to me every once in a while, I wouldn't have to interrupt you. Yes, we do. I am so sorry about this. Some of us get a little testy when we're in the wrong.
In the wrong, my ass. They're gonna say it's ahead of us. You watch.
Well, we'll just see about that, won't we? You see, John? I told you.
Fine, you were right. That make you happy? Shh. I'm never gonna hear the end of this. Thanks for your help. Make your way.
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
All is well, Captain. All things considered. All systems looking good, boss.
You?
Need some work done?
May I be good to... Yes, of course. Was there something you needed? You won't find a better offer.
have something for you when you have a moment.
While we're here, it wouldn't hurt if we checked in at the lodge.
I really think I should give it a shot.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Security scanners, chemical samples. United Colonies sure isn't taking our chances. Ah, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? Something on your mind? Have something for me?
Talk to you soon.
How are things?
Clearing out bad guys. Here, you deserve this.
Pardon?
I served my time in the fleet, but were I a younger man, I'd be back out there now. Welcome back. Did you find your answers?
Not only that, but we found someone there, alive. A child born from 2 of the crew that survived the crash. After her parents died, poor girl spent years surviving on that hostile world, alone. We abandoned her, Admiral. We let her down.
I'm sorry. I had no idea. How could we have possibly known? Sona. Is that her name? She must be a remarkable young woman.
She's extraordinary, Admiral. And I'm afraid the United Colonies let her down.
You're absolutely right, Sarah. We did let her down. One thing that I can assure you is that the names of these men and women will never be forgotten. I'll see to it personally.
Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck to both of you. It's been an honor.
Once we're done here, we should have a little talk with Sona. Poor thing's waiting for us at the lodge. I wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away.
We should probably talk. There you are. I was wondering when you'd come and say hi to me.
Hello, Sona. I see you found your way to the lodge without any trouble.
Yeah, it was kind of hard though. All these people around. Never seen so many people in my entire life. They sure won't. They have to catch me first.
It's true. You're one of the toughest people I've ever met. So, what do you think? Do you like it here, Sona?
At the lodge? Yeah, this place is huge. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. You must be like a bazillionaire, Sarah.
Oh, don't I wish? This place isn't mine alone. It belongs to everyone who's a part of Constellation. And I think it should belong to you too, Sona. I want you to stay here and make this your home.
Whoa. Does that mean I get to go exploring with both of you? Or wait, do I get my own ship?
Well, Auntie Sarah can't exactly afford that right now, but she can provide you with the best exploration training in the galaxy.
I understand. Oh, and don't worry, I learn real fast, so you better get ready to have another member of Constellation signing on for missions.
I can't wait.
Well, anyway, thanks for letting me stay here. I promise I won't let either of you down.
I'm sure that you won't. Well, I think we should let Sona get settled. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to visit the Colony War Memorial now. I want to pay my final respects. I picked up something you might be interested in. The Colony War Memorial is actually quite lovely. In a solemn... I should start charging for my services. If you'll just bear with me, I promise I'll explain. Look at this. All these people, their entire lives distilled down to names on a memorial. I wonder how close I came to being reduced to just a name. I am proud. I was simply too foolish to realize it until you changed my perspective. And I care about you too. There's obviously some kind of a connection between us that I think we need to discuss. Just let me have another moment here, and then we can head over to the waterfall, so we can talk in private. I'm ready. Let's go. Are you expecting me to jump down after you? It's lovely here, isn't it? I've been from one end of the settled systems to the other. But this place, this exact spot, there's nowhere else like it in the galaxy. I hadn't thought of it that way. But you're absolutely right. I usually come up here to mull over some of the heated debates we have at Constellation. You'd be surprised how many decisions I've made on this very spot. Sometimes yes, and sometimes no. I've certainly learned that you can't make everyone happy. Anyway, I didn't ask you up here to admire the scenery. I asked you up here because I wanted to talk about something very important. Good, because I have a lot to say. It's about my return to Cassiopeia. What we learned about Sona has been constantly replaying in my mind. Maybe it sounds crazy, but that young girl's isolation feels like a reflection of my own life. Don't get me wrong. Compared to Sona, I've had it easy. I've spent my life surrounded by all sorts of people. Constellation, the Navigator Corps. Hell, even the UC military. Despite that, no matter how hard I've tried to make them a part of my life, they tend to drift away and disappear. I suppose. Well, if that's true, this challenge is wearing me down. Finding someone like that would be wonderful. Wait a second. What exactly are you saying? Sorry, I just need a moment to gather my thoughts. I know you want to have a serious relationship. You want to become close. So, if you're willing to take that leap of faith with someone like me, then I'm ready to do the same. You're something truly special. You know that? You've helped me conquer my self-doubt, my confidence, hell, everything. For the first time in my life, I feel complete. And with you by my side, I'm convinced that feeling will last forever. You're the best thing that's happened to me in my life. I love you. Always. When something I need to discuss with you. I received a message from my mother a few days ago. She's returned from another one of her sightseeing cruises. Why would you be... Oh, I see. We never talked about this, did we? The truth is that my mother lives in a fairly remote location, so we rarely speak to one another. Good. When I say that to most people, they look at me like I'm crazy. I don't think they realize how much control parents can exert on your life, especially when their dreams conflict with your own. No, we should have discussed this a long time ago. You see, both of my parents were diplomats working under the flag. After I completed my basic education, they signed me up for a wanted isn't the right word. For my apprenticeship, I was sent to Sidonia. My job consisted of draft. The silver lining of the job was that it allowed me to spend time exploring every square inch of Mars. I was swallowed by it. Months before the apprenticeship ended, I dumped my diplomatic certification and joined the UC Navy. Of course, my parents didn't approve. We had a huge... Well, that wasn't the worst of it. You see, My father was killed during the opening shots of the Colony War. I returned to Jemison for the funeral and reunited with my mother. Oh, aren't you sweet? Always concerned with how I'm feeling. That's why I fell in love with you. Your smile, your caring. It brightens even my darkest days. Listen, I'm going to be completely upfront with you. All this talk of family, it makes me wonder where our own relationship stands. You mean that? You do that? For me? I've been dreaming about this moment and still... I don't know what to say. Yes, yes, of course. Yes. I just need a little time to think about the ceremony. I have some thoughts about how we should move forward. You know, I used to dream about finding the love of my life. And here you are. All I ever needed was you, right here beside me.
I don't know.
I believe everyone.
You know, I like the terrible uniform so much, I might actually become a barista just to wear one.
Okay, sounds good. That's where
Look at this place. It's just as we left it. You know, I've often wondered who keeps the lodge so meticulously clean. You built that from scratch? Wow, I'm impressed. Nice work. Do you also do needlepoint? Oh, that should give your weapon a bit more punch. I see what you've made there. Smart. If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying. Always. I'll only carry the good stuff. Just kidding. Oh, damn. I was starting to enjoy the conversation.
I cannot wait to meet him. It's been...
And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family. Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Coe, by the way. Hi. It helps to have a good teacher. Dad, don't let it go to your head.
Sam? Not let it go to his head? Impossible.
A compliment from little Cora. It's not even my birthday. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition? Sure enough, that's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Aquila, first settled planet of the Freestar Collective and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Artifact. Yeah, don't piss off the Freestar Rangers. As far as the Collective is concerned, they're judge, jury, and executioner. They're the good guys, but that don't make them any less dangerous. Outside that, just don't be an asshole. Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
A lot on your mind? We should get a drink sometime.
Bet you never expected to end up involved in something like this. I feel like I've been waiting my whole... Take care of yourself.
Until next time.
What did you want to talk about? It's amazing. I've never seen anything like it. It's almost like a... I'm sure that sounds pretty dumb to you, but hey, I don't know if I'll ever get used to being around all these people. Everyone hurrying around, talking, eating, drinking, doing a million things. It's so weird, but kind of exciting at the same time, you know? Going from a planet with a population of 3 to this one is going to take a lot of patience. Yeah, a little bit. That planet was the only real home that I ever knew. I know it sounds kind of weird, but it feels like I've left my family behind. It was a really tough decision. But you and Sarah were right. I had to move on with my life. And hey, one day... Well, there's no other people my age here at the lodge, so it's going to be kind of tough. Actually, Noelle is pretty nice. She said she'd teach me some stuff about science. You know, pick up where my mom left off. Besides that, I don't really care if I make friends or not. Goodbye.
Trying to break. My concentration.
Anything I can help you with? Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you. You the courier? I've been expecting you. Star Parcel has your payment right here. Anything else? Just check out the Trade Authority kiosk next to my booth. Otherwise, there's... I'm sure you can find something you'll... Okay, no problem. Looks to me like you're already in pretty good...
Everything's 5 by 5, Captain. Glad to be a part of the team.
So, were you eating at the Sagebrook, or is it just a quick snap from the Terror Brew?
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
It takes us through. It's amazing what passes as art nowadays. See you.
Problem? You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
Even in the well, the trade authority continues to flourish. Oh, makes you sick, doesn't it?
Hello.
Yes? What? Anything I can do for you? What? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I wasn't expecting this since Chris can't visit this year. How's Chris doing? Is he okay? Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. I just worry about him all the time, since he's so far away. He always says he's doing well and he's having a good time. So I'm going to try to trust him when he says that. Thank you so much for delivering these to me. Here, take this for your trouble. Have a good one.
Scanned as you enter the city.
Hi there, friend.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey there. How can I help you? Excellent. Let's see. Terrific. Take it easy.
If you're hiring, I could really use the work. Howdy.
Of all the assignments they could have given me. Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're... What? Is he seriously that? No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that. Oh yeah? You think so? Wow. Thanks for that. I'll really give it some thought. He really won't let this go, will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in Mast. Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me. Make sure I look good next time promotions get passed around. Wait, really? Wow. Okay. Okay.
I'll follow your lead, but I wish handling our tree issue didn't involve using illegal...
I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjust. I found a backdoor into the Mast network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked. Sorry, that's not on the table. From where I'm standing, kinda seems like it is. If that's true, there is. Enough. The deal, just get in, access her terminal, delete the files, and get out. Really simple. Oh, don't worry about it. Most of it is fine, of course. I'm good at what I do. I just received a few very unfair reviews recently. You've definitely been working with Kelton. Oh, don't. Most of it is fine. Well then, you totally... Sometimes you just have to... Best of luck out there.
Your first day tomorrow?
Yeah, I officially passed my certificate.
If that was locked, there must be something they don't want.
At least you're a distraction from work. You have some good news for me? They sure are. I took a peek on the network, saw that things have updated. Great job. You came through for me, so now I'll do the same for you. This slate has all the... Hand it over to him, stuff it down his throat. It's all the same to me.
If we keep running into each other like this, you might as well be put on the mast.
It's amazing to think that this
I
tree
hope you have the data.
predates New
It's really-
Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to go on not knowing. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do. And I appreciate it. Thank you for your assistance.
That neon fella. I'm in. How'd it go?
So much to see, so much to learn. Life is beautiful in that way, yes? Me? Why, to be frank, I don't do much. Not anymore, at least. And that suits me just fine. Yes! I now live to collect artifacts from Earth. You see, every artifact tells a story. Even spoons and forks, which most take for granted. People laugh at me when they see I collect old Earth spoons. But think about it, friend. Spoons change the course of history. Can you imagine life without them? A plate? Oh my. As in a plate from Earth? Absolutely. Without question. Here, take the gem. That Guillaume, if he wanted his gem back so badly, he could have simply asked. The gem is worthless, less than a paperweight. But actually, Earth paperweights are quite valuable. Bah, I'm sure Guillaume makes it seem that way. In reality, Guillaume and I have known each other for years. Since we were both young, and much like brothers, we quarrel. I will say, however, Guillaume can be a tad overdramatic, as well as a sore loser. Don't tell him I said that.
flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
Pardon? My colleague has an amazing... Ah, wonderful. I knew George would make the exchange. He could never resist foodware from Earth. You've done me a great service today, friend. I'll be sure to never take this gem for granted ever again. Thank you for bringing it back to me.
Ta-ta!
Hey, this really isn't a good place for civilians to be hanging around. There's something I can help you with? Yeah. This isn't getting it. Look, I'd like to help, but... I'm not an unreasonable person, you know. All right, look, don't tell anyone I did this for you. I could lose my job over it. If anyone asks, I had nothing to do with this. You got it? 1 second. All right, make it quick, will you? Hey, try and be careful, okay? Don't want a ship landing on your head.
Hey there, new guy. Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Oh, no way. You really got it? I probably don't want to know what you did to get this, right? I mean, I want to know, but it's maybe better if I don't. I certainly hope not. This is a huge deal to me. but it's not worth either of us murdering over. Well, look, I can assure this will all be worth it in the end. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you have the first ever sample. On top of that, you get free drinks. Not like unlimited free drinks, but you want a little pick-me-up? I need some time to work on what comes next. But this was the difficult... You're in the right place. See you around.
Again, don't tell me how you got this slate from Emilio. The data on this slate could very well be crucial. Lives could be at stake. Thank you again for getting... I couldn't have gotten this slate without your help. Thank you.
Ah, crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale. Yep, something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost. Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring. Problem is, he left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. Good. Report. A restaurant over in the residential district. Caters to a very it's the kind of place where folks come in different sizes. According to the patron, the ring is valuable, but if I had to guess, normally, when someone loses a valuable keepsake, they're heartbroken. The way this guy was acting? See you later.
Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people. And Sergeant Yumi just happens to be an old friend.